Hello everyone, this is the next lesson from Serena, and today we are going to make the simplest clasp for your jewelry, bracelet or necklace. So just gonna take a wire, my favorite size 0.75 millimeters, and start making the locket by making small hook in the end of the wire. By the way, this is the best locket to do for beginners, even for those who never worked as a wire wrap, in wire wrap technique actually. So even if you don't know anything about wire wrapping and you immediately need a clasp, so locket for jewelry so you don't have, or maybe your locket is broken and you need to remove it, so you can make your own by yourself just using the pliers and a small piece of wire. So let's make a shape similar to ear hooks. At the end we are making tiny loop and squeezing it by pliers. You can make a drop as well by fire if you have. Also you can squeeze the wire by hammer if you use it, and by the way it will look much nicer. Today I'm just gonna show you the shape and nothing else. Let's take another wire and make a circle just to fix the hook, and the start is the same, making a small loop with the round nose pliers and making the same shape. In this stage lots of jewelry makers take a pencil or pen or something round and just bend around the wire to create a perfect shape circle, but I will do it with my hands. Just few loops around for a fixation and just cut the rest and squeeze by flat nose pliers. Make sure that the surface is smooth. If it's not, just use something to polish it to avoid the scratches by wearing this jewelry. Because as for me, I don't like when something is scratching my neck. It makes me so nervous, so that's why I generally, in my jewelry, I'm polishing very well the lockets. So this is the ring for the hook. So there we are. This is the simplest, the most primitive clasp for jewelry. So let's make something more difficult. So now we're gonna do winded ring for the hook. In this case we need smaller ring. You can use the same pen if you use pen to loop over, and just cut a piece and close the ring so it becomes a bit smaller, because we need to do winding around and we need a little space between the ring and this circle. So there we are. And now I'm taking the thin wire for winding, so I'm just making a few loops around. One, two, just I'm fixing it now. The inside ring, it's opening ring, so it's have just I put the space when it's a little hole, just I put it a little bit away from the place I work now. Just put it somewhere in the middle, because the first part of this job is a little bit difficult, and the wire is a bit unpredictable in the early beginning. After you fix the construction by around 1 centimeters of winding, it will be much easier, so you will fix better this little hole in the ring. I mean the inside ring. Oh dear. A bit hard in the starting. So that's why we need a little space between two rings, otherwise the work will be too difficult. So just I'm using simple winding 2x2. I already shown you in one of my videos, which called 2 styles of winding. If you have no idea what it is, just have a look. So one more. By the way, it's a very good solution if the crafts of your necklace or bracelet is bright copper. Generally, the lockets on sale are dark copper tone, and it's rather difficult to get the bright copper color of lockets. So that's why I'm making them myself usually, if I'm not going to patinate the final design. So that's how it must look like in the end. So you see that, very lovely and accurate. So now let's make a hook. Hook is also double. I'm not recommending you to do winding around the hook because I don't like the result. It looks too monolithic, too thick. So generally it's better to do winding around hook or ring, something one, not both of them. So now you see what I'm doing, just a little bit moving the wire up here and bending around the first wire and just making double wire and finishing here, just making few loops around. Very simple, nothing special in this technique, so that's why I put them all in one video, just to show you the variety, because there's no sense to make different videos. So just cut here and correct everything by pliers. All loops here. Now I'm fixing them and pull them all down, just correcting a bit here just to make it nicely looking. And you see it here, the wires are matching, so just I'm squeezing them and pulling them down. Now it looks better. So this is the hook. It's flexible, so now just have a look, the final result. By the way, it's very comfortable. I like to use them in necklace as a double, and the only one wire lockets generally I use for the bracelets. I like it, I prefer it myself. I don't know, it's up to you which kind of lockets you prefer. So now let's do the last one. So we need a piece of wire. It must be as long as you need, because it can be 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 4. it's up to you which size you prefer. Just one wire, and just I'm trying to make it accurate, but this piece of wire is old, so it's a little bit damaged. I'm gonna try to correct it somehow. So now look at the process. It's very easy. We're holding here, hold it by pliers, and one wires go here. I do it gently and be very accurate in this stage. Oops. And move, making 2 loops here. And this stage you can cut the wire, or you can make some decoration like a curl, or you can make a loop and another hook from opposite side using this wire. My hooks are small, so that's why probably the beads in this bracelet also would be small, because now I will show you how to make a clasp for double line bracelet. I'm making another curl, another loop, and as we have 2 loops now, we would separate them in both sides, and we will have a locket for double line bracelet. They are small, so that's why probably the beads you're gonna use in this bracelet be small as well. Or you can use a separator and use any size of beads in the center, and next to the locket the bead should be small, of course, because the loops are too small to divide big beads enough. Now I'm creating the hook. The hook must be as wide as your ring, so it depends on thickness of your ring. If your ring is winded, of course the loop must be wider a bit. So that's how it looks like in the end. This piece of wire was a bit old, so that's why it's not really shining, a bit scratched, but just I want to show you the result. Okay, so that's what we have. And also, if you use the wire to create double side clasps, so you're gonna not cutting this piece of wire, just making another loop here, as well as I did in the hook. So very easy and very comfortable for bracelets, by the way. I love these clasps as well. So which kind you prefer, it's up to you, and I wish you good luck, enjoy your jewelry, and see you next time. It was Serena. Bye.